if you have been following the series from the beginning, you might have noticed when I said server, I mentioned that when you make website requests from your phone, or like the app you're using to watch this video, you try watching a video, it sends the request to a server and sends a response back. Now, don't let this confuse you. We have enough time to keep on explaining what the server is. But the server is managed by someone called a DevOps engineer. So this DevOps engineer handles setting up this server, makes sure that it is able to receive requests and it can respond to requests when it receives this request. The DevOps engineer also makes sure if a lot of people are using a particular site, the site should not crash. We should be able to scale it up. Scaling means we should be able to make it bigger. It should have more RAM, more storage to handle all these requests that are coming in. A site like Facebook or TikTok or YouTube has a DevOps engineer that makes sure that it can increase in size. The RAM and the storage can increase in size to accommodate the billions of users that use their sites. That's the job of a DevOps engineer. And if you're interested in this role, you will need to train for about 6 months. The DevOps engineer needs to know the basics of coding. That's why it could take longer than being a front-end or a back-end developer. You will need to know how code is executed, how it is run. And when you know this, when you train to know this, they can give you a server, which is basically a computer, to configure it and allow network access. Remember, when I give you these dates, when I say 6 months or 3 months or 4 months, I'm not saying you will be an expert by the end of that time. I'm saying you would have learned enough to begin working in these roles, to begin trying your best at this, shooting your shots at these roles. So that is what it means. That's what it takes to be a DevOps engineer. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm always there to answer them. Like, follow.